Dear students, good morning. Today is 30th of April. Yesterday we have finished all type of equity and liabilities and non-current assets. Today we are taking the current assets. You must understand what is current asset. Current assets mean any asset by which we expect to realize the cash in 12 months. Any current assets mean anything by which we can get the cash by selling it within 12 months or realize the cash in operating cycle. So current assets are those by which we can realize the cash within operating cycle or within 12 months. Now definitely you have one thing in your mind, what is operating cycle? What is operating cycle? Very clear. It is the time between acquisition of an asset for processing and its realization in cash and cash equivalent. Mean किसी भी assets को, in any assets, when we acquire and sell it and through process we realize it into one financial year in 12 months, that is known operating cycle. Realization or acquisition of cash or cash equivalent within that financial year known as operating cycle. Children, so many times in the board exam there is a definition, there is a question, what is operating cycle? Again, it is the time between acquisition of an asset for processing and its realization in cash and cash equivalent. So current asset means realized within operating cycle or within 12 months. Now the first heading under the current assets are current investment. The first heading under the current assets is current investment. As I told you, current investment means any investment, maybe in share, maybe in debenture, maybe in bond, maybe in security, but realization must be within 12 months. Whatever you have, you must sell it and realize the amount in 12 months. So current investment means any investment in which you realize the cash in short period or in 12 months or in operating cycle, you realize that assets, that investment, that is cash, that may be share, debenture, whatever your investment, and convert into cash within short period or 12 months, that is known current investment. So current investment may be in share, but that is for the short period. Maybe in debenture, that is for the short period. Maybe in mutual fund, that is in the short period. Maybe in government security, that may be in short period. So any investment which realize the cash in short period, say operating cycle, say in 12 months, conversion in cash, that is known as current investment. That is known current investment. So first part of current assets is current investment. Current investment. Second part of current assets is inventory. Is inventory. Inventory means stock. Stock held for normal course of business known as inventory. Inventory means any stock held by the businessman in the normal course of business is known inventory. Inventory or stock can be in form of raw material. It can be in form of raw material. It can be formed in WIP, work in progress. The goods under process. Finished goods. Stock in trade, any stock which are still in the business. Stores and spares. stores and spares, loose tools, and any goods in transit. Suppose goods are coming from Kanpur to Lucknow, that goods in transit also part is the part of inventory. So inventory have simply 6 types: raw material, work in progress, finished goods, stock and trade, stores and spares, loose tools, and goods in transit. So second part of current assets is inventory. Now the third part of current assets is trade receivable. Trade receivable. You know very well trade receivable have two parts. It includes debtors and BR, bills receivable. So third part of current assets is trade receivable. It have two parts, debtors and bills receivable. So totality of debtors and BR come under trade receivable. Now fourth part of current assets is cash and cash equivalent. Children, so many times in the board exam, the short question says, what is cash and cash equivalent? Cash and cash equivalent means it is simply in form of cash. That may be cash in hand, that may be bank balance or balance in the bank, that may be check in hand or draft in hand. So cash and cash equivalent means cash in hand, cash at bank, and check and draft in hand. Then fifth part of current assets are short-term loan and advances. Short-term loan and advances, you have given this loan and advances to others. Whatever loan and advances you have given, it is very clear mentioned that loan and advances you must realize from that person or received in cash within 12 months. So whatever short-term loans and advances you have given, that must be realized within 12 months. That is short-term loans and advances. Suppose you have given loan to some person and realized within that financial year, that is operating cycle, that is known short-term and loan advances. So this is the loan and advances given by you and to be realized in cash within 12 months. Then sixth part of the current assets, that is other current assets. Other current assets have three parts: advance tax, input IGST, input CGST, input SGST. Then prepaid expenses and earned income. So sixth point of the current assets is other current assets. It consists of advance tax, prepaid expenses, earned income, input CGST, input IGST, input SGST. The last head in the current assets is contingent liabilities and commitment. Understand, student? The last head under the current assets is contingent liabilities and commitment. First, you understand what is contingent liability. the liabilities which may arise or which may not arise depending upon circumstances or different situation. Just like any case pending in the court is contingent liabilities, because you may win, you may lose. Any commitment you have made, but maybe you are able to fulfill the commitment or you maybe fail to fulfill the commitment. So liabilities, contingent liabilities and commitment are those which may arise, which may not arise depending upon certain situation. For example, you have taken guarantee, not able to fulfill the guarantee. Any claim for some dispute, maybe you win, you lose. Any matter pending in the court, maybe win, maybe lose. Or uncalled liability, they all come under the contingent liability. So under current asset, there are 7 heads, which I tell you step by step, so you learn all the 7 steps. Now the method, the way the question will come in your test, in the board exam, I am just posting those type of question which may come in your test, which may come in your board exam. I am just posting the question. You must go through the question and try to solve it. Although I am sending the solution, but still you have a doubt, you can clear it from me. Okay, beta.